Good day and welcome to today's quarterly report. This time we shift our eyes towards Danish Risk Intelligence, who have published their report for the fourth and final quarter of 2021. And with me to comment I have its CEO Hans Tino Hansen. It's good to see you again, Hans.
Thank you very much for being with you today.
So we'll get started. This quarter you reported a revenue of 7.5 million in Danish currency, ending the 2021 period at 18.8 million. Year on year, revenue thereby grew by 20%. Looking back on the full year, could you tell us how you managed to secure this growth?
Yeah, the growth in 21 was secured entirely based on our maritime business, where we both had an increase in new clients and importantly also we sold more to our existing clients. So that has been the main drivers behind the growth in 2021.
Indeed, your clients have increased their agreements, but alongside two have also decreased it. Could you tell us more details?
Yeah, we have 10 clients that have increased their license sizes and we have two that have decreased. The ones that increase are adding more users and or API integration, so they integrate our data into their corporate systems. Those who have decreased is mainly because of restructuring or resizing. That could, for instance, be that they are outsourcing the technical management of their fleet of ships to ship management companies, and thereby they need less number of users themselves. But all in all, we had a large surplus of people increasing compared to those decreasing.
Churn rate for the quarter landed at 3.9%. It's slightly higher than usual. Could you tell us how you view this development?
Yeah, it's something that we see as rather coincidental and not a trend. It is still low compared to many other service providers with license-based subscriptions. And we believe that we will still be between 1% and 3 point something in the future, so around 2 on average.
One of your clients that increased their agreements was Zeaborn Ship Management. Could you tell us more about them and the history that you've shared?
Yeah, we have had Zeaborn Ship Management as a client for 4 or 5 years now. But actually they took over the subscription from Rigmos, which was a company they bought, and that was a license that we've had since 2009, meaning that we are in the 13th year of our relationship, even if it's a new company.
And the volume for this agreement was increased to 190,000 euros and spans over 3 years. What does this size mean for Risk Intelligence?
Yeah, first of all, it's actually a sign of what we are kind of pushing or trying to convince our clients for, is that actually that they only have, many of them have only users for office-based use, but Zeaborn has actually pushed it out to all their operated vessels. And of course, then we go from, let's say, in some cases 20 to 120, which is a significant increase. That means that we have a large reserve among our existing clients for adding more users. In this case, you can see that the contract over 3 years has a value of 190,000 euros, which is significant in size.
Something that was also interesting during the quarter was not only clients, but new partnership. You entered one with maritime navigational developer NAVTOR. Could you tell us more about this partnership?
Yeah, the intention is that NAVTOR will be integrating some of our data on the maritime side into their products. And the first one will come online during the first half of this year and start generating revenue, of course. And then the next ones, that will depend of NAVTOR development, but that will be in probably late 22 or at least in 2023.
Moving from sea to land again, we've talked a lot about LandRisk Logistics in the past. In Q2, we talked about its development. In Q3, we talked about the launch. How has it developed during this quarter?
In the fourth quarter, we have had quite a significant increase in the pipeline for the land-based business. The thing that differs from the maritime business is that the lead time is much longer. meaning that the results of what we have got in Q4 is something that we will see maybe in Q2 and Q3. And that because that the discussions about the licenses is much more complicated than the more standard licenses that we have on the maritime side. On the negative side, we had hoped for and believed that we would have closed some deals at the end of Q4 from the existing pipeline. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, also because that decision making was postponed because of Omicron and management teams that kind of couldn't meet and so on and so forth. We are hoping that they will come back in Q1, and we have ongoing discussions with them, and Q2, meaning that we should see the final breakthrough for LandRisk during the first half of the year.
I'll look forward to seeing how that develops. But finally then, as we move into 2022, what will be the focus of Risk Intelligence?
The focus will be to maintain our existing growth on the maritime side, because that's the basis of the whole foundation of the company. We will, of course, acquire more new clients, but also sell more to the existing clients, as we just discussed. We also hope and foresee that some of the partnerships will start to impact on the top line, and that growth that we had last year, 20%, actually constitutes the average growth that we had since the launch of MaRisk in 2008, meaning that we have a basis of around 20% per year. And then the upside will be building in the land-based business and adding new licenses for the land-based business, and then obviously increasing the total growth of the company.
Thank you very much for your time, Hans, and I wish both you and Risk Intelligence continued luck in the future.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me today.